and welcome to the Dragon Den. I'm KingofDragons 5000 and today I have another action figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the Jada Toy Street Fighter 2 Comic-Con exclusive Player 2 Dhalsim. Dhalsim returns to the Dragon Den with his brand new Player 2 color scheme. This version of Dhalsim carries over everything that original figure did and comes with more goodies. Dhalsim is going to come with 3 different head sculpts. Dhalsim will include 3 different sets of hands, his Yoga Fire effect piece, and his Yoga Flame effect piece. Of course we will get his stretchy limbs, which do look good in this version. We'll also get an alternate head for the Player 1 Dhalsim, as well as a pair of fists for the Player 1 Dhalsim. Finally, we will get a player set on fire effect piece. Player 2 Dhalsim is going to carry over that impressive sculpt, and I really like the color scheme of this version. The grayish purple skin looks amazing and is a nice contrast to his orange shorts. Taking a look at the head sculpt, it's that same head that we had a look at with that previous version. However, the markings on this Dhalsim are done in pink and he still has those whited out eyes. The stern expression does look very good on Dhalsim, and on each of his ears we do have actual metal earrings. Dhalsim is still going to have that very slender, cut body that we saw on that original figure, and the musculature looks great. It is a little bit harder to see, but there's still shading throughout his muscles. And around his neck we're still going to have his neck piece that has the 3 skulls. Dhalsim's slender muscular arms still look good, retaining all that very nice muscle detail. Just like with his torso, we are going to see some subtle shading in the recesses of his muscles. Around his wrists we are going to have wrist wraps, which are done in this very nice vibrant orange. And the metal bands around his wrists do look very good. Dhalsim's shorts are going to be done in this very nice vibrant orange plastic. They're still going to have the tears at the waist, and they're still held together by this rope. The rope is sculpted on, but the paint job on it is still very good, and it's done in this dark gray. And the shorts will retain all that very nice texturing that we saw on the previous version. Dhalsim is still going to have very slender yet muscular legs, which carry over all that impressive musculature. And just like with the rest of his body, we get that very subtle shading. Dhalsim is going to have orange wraps at the bottom of his ankles. And of course Dhalsim is going to be barefoot, where once again that skin tone looks very good. And we'll still get that very nice subtle shading on his feet. Overall, the sculpt work on Dhalsim is still very clean and very solid, and they did a really good job with the Player 2 color. The grayish purple skin tone does look very good, and the subtle shading throughout his body is done wonderfully. With the paint and details out of the way, let's compare Dhalsim to our usual suspects. As he's part of the Jada 1/12 scale, he's going to be smaller than domestic toy lines. However, he is going to fit right at home with true 1/12 scaled action figures. But his perfect home is going to be with the Jada Toy Street Fighter collection. Dhalsim is going to have a double ball joint in the head and a ball joint in the neck. Butterfly joints in his shoulders. Arms hinge out to the side and do a full 360. A swivel in the bicep and double hinges in the elbow. His stretchy arms are going to have a wireframe. A hinge and swivel at his wrist. Dhalsim will have a double ball joint in his upper torso and a ball joint in his lower torso. His legs will kick forward, go back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. He will have a double bend in the knee. His stretchy legs will have a wireframe. A swivel at his leg wrap, a hinge in the ankle, and forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. It's always fun when we get a player 2's color scheme for a Street Fighter figure, and Dhalsim is actually done very well. The color scheme on him is fantastic, as the light purple does do a really good job contrasting his orange shorts. I had no issues with Dhalsim in a previous version, and this version is still quite spectacular. I do like the inclusion of parts for the Player 1 Dhalsim, as this Player 2 version did come with parts that figure didn't come with. And I am happy we finally got a Yoga Flame and a Yoga Fire effect piece. But I think my favorite accessory is going to be the Flaming Effect person, as that is something that I really wasn't expecting. Dhalsim was already one of my favorite Jada Toys figures, and throwing in all these extra accessories, Dhalsim is just even better. The main drawback to Dhalsim is that he was a Comic-Con exclusive figure, meaning the only way to get him is if you attended the con or you got him off Jada Toys' website. I was lucky enough to pick him off the Jada Toys website, where he did run about $45. It does seem a little bit steep, but for everything you get, I think it's well worth the price of admission. Now, unfortunately, at the time I'm making this video, Dhalsim is sold out on the Jada Toys website, so secondhand market is the only way to pick him up. This is one version of Dhalsim that I highly recommend you track down, as the effect pieces do a really good job making him stand out from other figures. So my honest recommendation is to track down your version of Player 2 Dhalsim. And thank you for watching another video here on the Dragon Den, but before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out all my other Jada Toys videos. If you're in a position to help out the Dragon Den, check out my Patreon, where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my loyal Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm KingofDragons 5000, reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.